Hi, I want to thank everybody for tuning into this presentation today. My name is Andrew Schultz, and I'm going to be talking about backing up and transferring SQL databases for the .NET Suite. Just a minor disclaimer, in order to back up these databases, you will need minor administrative privileges to do so. I'm going to be showing you two methods for both backing up and transferring databases today, so let's go ahead and get into it. First off, you're going to want to open up your File Explorer here, and this is how you'll get to your database file. You want to go to your C drive, and now 90% of the time your database files are going to live either in your program files or program files 86 folder. Mine currently are in my program files folder. You're going to navigate to your Microsoft SQL Server folder, and you'll want to navigate to the version of SQL you're using. Go to MS SQL folder, and this is the folder you're looking for, your data folder. This is where your databases will live. Now, when you're backing up the .NET Studio databases, these are the two folders you're going to be looking for. The .NET Plus.mdf file, which is your database primary data file, and your .NET Plus _ log.ldf file, which is your database transaction log file. So you're going to highlight both of those, right click, copy them, and from this point you can pretty much put them wherever you would like. Personally, I make a new folder whenever I save a database, and here today I just made a new folder on my desktop for database backup. So I'll go ahead and open that, and fairly simple process here. You're just going to right click and paste those files within the folder. Continue and click yes when prompted, and there you go. You have those database backup right there. And as you can see here, it's also going to give you a date and time for when you back that up, which is a good marker for when you come back to this database, or if you need to back it up from a previous date. It'll tell you right there basically when you backed it up. Pretty great marker there. So that's your first method to back up a .NET database. And we're going to get into our first method of transferring a .NET database. So this may not apply to everybody, but if you have a company and your company has shared drives, you're going to need shared drives to transfer with this method. Basically what a shared drive is something that a company creates to where everybody within the company can access that drive. And most of the time you're going to have people who have, everybody has a folder within that shared drive. So everybody in the company will have a folder, and basically all you're gonna need to do is make sure you have that database copied, and then you'll have to go into that shared drive and either put it in a new folder or find somebody's user folder within that shared drive. As you can see here, I have my company's shared drive open. I have users, and then I'm under my folder, and then I also created a new folder for the shared drive here. And now once you have that user's share folder up, you'll just do the same thing you did here in the database backup folder. You'll right click, go to paste, click paste, and click yes on any prompts that may come up from that. And that's fairly simple, just the same as your database backup there. So let's get into our second method of backing up and transferring a database. So first off, you're going to need to open up your Microsoft SQL Management Studio. Give it a second to load here. Alright, you're going to want to connect to your database. And you will find your WANTnet Studio database under the database folder. So you'll go ahead and expand that. And you'll see right here you have WANTnet Plus. And that is your database for the WANTnet Studio. In order to back up the database, you'll go ahead and right click this here. Go down to Tasks. You'll go to Backup. And this method is going to be a way for you to both back your database up as well as another method to transfer it. So all this is going to be pre-selected here. You'll leave everything the same as what it is when you open it. And you'll have two different options here, disk or URL. Now if your company has a website, you can select URL to add it to that website. Most of the time you're just going to select disk here, and what you'll do after that is you'll go down to add, and you will select where you want to save it. So we'll go ahead and save it in my folder I already had pre-made, which is going to be here in my program files. And you go down to find your Microsoft SQL Server, open that, MS SQL, and you already have a backup folder made for your Microsoft SQL. So you can select that, and when you save it, you're going to want to name it. So we will do backup, and then you're going to have to save it with the .BAK extension in order for it to work. And you don't have to put a date on there because it will save the date in that folder. And you'll click OK. Oh, and I have an error. I already have that selected here, so we'll go ahead and back out and we'll remove that so I can show you exactly how to do this. Select that folder there, click OK, and completed successfully. So that's finished there, and now we can go ahead and show you how to transfer it, this method of transferring the database. So you go back to the same window here, we go to Tasks, the Backup tab, open that up, and leave everything the same as what it was. You can go ahead and remove your last backup there. And now this method, you will need a thumb drive plugged into your computer in order for it to work. So I already have my thumb drive plugged in. I'll go ahead and show that to you. You can see my USB thumb drive there. It is USB drive D. It's what it's normally will show up under is the D drive. And you can go ahead and select that. Name your backup. Always got to make sure you get that BAK extension there. Click OK. And click OK again. Completed successfully. And that, folks, is how you back up and transfer a database. Now notice I saved that to a thumb drive, so at that point you can unplug that thumb drive and bring it to any computer you want and transfer it in there. And if you need to upload it to multiple computers, using that thumb drive is perfect because you can just, carry it around the office and bring it to whatever PC you need to upload that database to. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, you can go ahead and reach me or any of my fellow support technicians at technicalsupport@radianresearch.com. And then we also have a phone number here. If you want to call in, you can go ahead and do that. It's 765-449-5576. And we also have a forum on our website under www.radianresearch.com. You can go to that forum, get more tips and pointers, as well as post any tips or pointers you may have for others within your industry. And so thank you for viewing, and have a great day.